Soldier, a member of the military or an army. There were a lot of soldiers in town for the parade.
Steal, to take something that does not belong to you or that you are not allowed to have without asking permission. The little girl stole some toy cars from her cousin.
Hide, to put something where it cannot be easily seen or found. He hid his comic books under his bed. To go or stay somewhere you hope you will not be seen or found. Molly hid behind a big tree during the game of hide and seek.
Population, the number of people who live somewhere. The population of the Greater Tokyo area is bigger than that of all of Canada.
Joke, to say something funny to make people laugh. The girl is always joking in class and getting in trouble with her teacher.
Admit, to say or accept that something is true, even though you do not want to. It is sometimes hard to admit your mistakes. To let someone enter somewhere. The woman was admitted to the hospital to give birth this morning.
Individual, connected to or made for one person. The teacher tried to meet the individual needs of all of her students. Considered separately from any group. Each individual member of the band was interviewed for the TV show. A person who is seen as being separate from any group. You can join the marathon as part of a group or as an individual.
Advantage, something that helps someone or something have a higher chance of succeeding at something. The other team had an advantage over us because they got more time to practice.
Length, how long something is. The length of this string is 30 centimeters.
Smooth, having a soft and flat surface without any rough areas or holes. Babies have very smooth skin.
Occasion, an event or time during which something special happens. They only use the porcelain dishes on special occasions. A suitable time for something to be done. Performance reviews are an occasion for employees to talk about problems in the company.
Familiar, often seen, heard, or experienced by many people. Quite a few foods that are familiar to Japanese people are not available overseas. Having a lot of knowledge about something. She wasn't familiar with her new neighborhood and got lost.
Replace, to put a new person or thing in the place or position of what was there before. The couple decided to replace their refrigerator because it was very old. To be used instead of something. CDs have been replaced by digital music in many countries.
Shrine, a place where people go to worship because it is connected to a holy person or event. There are many famous shrines in Kyoto.
Intend, to plan or want to do something. Zach intends to live in China for the rest of his life.
Native, connected to the place a person was born or spent their childhood. He is a native speaker of English, but he can also speak German and Spanish. Relating to groups of people who were living somewhere when a different group of people, especially Europeans, came to that place. The native people of that island all got sick when the Europeans arrived in the 1700s.
Aim, something you want to achieve. Her aim is to be a best-selling author. To have or try to achieve a specific goal or purpose. He aims to be the best soccer player in the country someday.
Profit, The money that is made in a business or investment after all the costs involved have been paid. The profits of the company dropped after the scandal.
Client. A person who is paying a professional or an organization for a service. The lawyer stopped accepting new clients because she was too busy.
Military. Relating to soldiers and armed forces. There is a military base in Tara's hometown.
Refer. Refer to briefly talk or write about someone or something. In an interview, you shouldn't refer to problems you've had with previous employers. Refer to have a direct connection or relationship to another thing. The term domestic fowl refers to birds that live with humans, like chickens. Refer to look at or in something to find information. The company asks all customers to refer to their website for more information.
Fit. To match the size and shape needed for something or someone. Wearing shoes that don't fit well can hurt your feet.
Proper. Right for a purpose or situation. Without the proper training, you cannot become a doctor.
Influence. The power to change the way people think or behave, or the way something is done. Our parents have a lot of influence over us when we are children. To affect someone or something indirectly or make them change. The birth of his daughter influenced him to quit smoking.
Expert. A person who knows a lot about something specific or has trained to have a special skill. His father is an expert on wine.
Tiny. Very small. She grew up in a tiny town with only 3 restaurants.
Belong. Belong to be a member of something. Victor belongs to the curling club. Belong to be owned by a person or an organization. That building belongs to the city.
Previous. Existing or happening before. This job doesn't require previous work experience.
Article. A piece of writing that talks about something in a magazine, newspaper, or online. There was an interesting article about the Inuit people in that magazine last month.
Senior. Having a higher rank than someone in the same position. After many years of hard work, she became the senior editor of a famous magazine. Older in age than someone else. His sister is 10 years senior to him.
Current. Happening or existing in the present time. Current ideas about education are more liberal than they used to be. Used or accepted by the majority of people. Over time, certain words stop being current.
Female. Belonging to the sex that can give birth or make eggs. Male birds usually have brighter feathers than female birds.
Technique. A way to do something that requires special knowledge or skill. He has spent many years learning the techniques to dye kimono.
Struggle. To try very hard to do something that is not easy. She has always struggled to do well in math class. A long time spent trying to do something that is not easy. The struggle for civil rights is still ongoing for many people.
Tend. To be likely to happen or be done, or to happen or be done often. The cat tends to nap right after eating breakfast.
Except. Not including someone or something. The little girl likes all vegetables except zucchini.
Sight. The act of seeing someone or something. The sight of cute puppies makes her grandmother smile. A place within an area that is famous or interesting. The couple took a bus tour to see all the sights of Paris. The sense that lets animals and people see with their eyes. Thanks to the surgery, she regained sight in both eyes.
Commercial. Related to the buying and selling of goods and services. Commercial flights started to become popular after World War II.
Habit. Something that you do regularly. She has a bad habit of biting her fingernails when she is nervous.
Committee. A group of people who are chosen to make decisions about something. A special committee was set up to look into the matter.
Terrible. Showing how bad something is. Nancy gets terrible headaches from the lights in the cafeteria. Being of very bad quality. Her nephew is a terrible driver.
Source. A place, person, or thing from which you get something needed or wanted. His main source of protein is tofu.
Supply. To provide something that is needed for someone or something. The actors were supplied with lunch after they finished filming. The amount of something that is available for use. There are many countries that don't have enough supply of fresh water. The things you need to do something. If you live in Japan, you should always have emergency earthquake supplies ready.
Electricity. A type of energy that provides the power needed to use lights, devices, and so on. That wind farm generates enough electricity for the whole town.
Seed. A small object produced by a plant from which a new plant can grow. Some flower seeds are very big and others are very small.
Mark. A symbol written or printed that is used as a sign for something else. He put a mark on the paper every time he drank a glass of water. To occur at, indicate, or celebrate a particular time or event. The fall of the Berlin Wall marked the beginning of a new era of German history.
Version. A form of something that is slightly different from other forms of the same thing. The band put out a remixed version of their best-selling song.
Essential. Extremely important and needed. It is essential to arrive on time for job interviews.
Examine. To look at something carefully to find out more about it. He examined the toy car to find out which part was broken. To test and look over someone or something to see if they are sick or injured. Viola has to get her eyes examined every year.
Narrow. Long and not wide. The road was too narrow for the fire engine to enter.
District. An area that has a special purpose or characteristic. Shibuya is one of the main shopping districts of Tokyo.
Strike. To hit someone or something hard. The Titanic struck an iceberg off the coast of Newfoundland. To make someone suddenly act or feel a certain way. Mandy was struck speechless when she saw her husband in a suit for the first time.
Tradition. A way of thinking or doing things that has been done by a particular group of people for a long time. It is a tradition in this town to have a festival when the apple blossoms bloom.
Concern. To make someone feel worried. His poor health concerns his mother. To be about someone or something. The book she wrote concerns human rights. A feeling of worry, especially one that is shared by many people. There was a lot of concern in the community about the construction of the factory.
Tear. To pull or cut something so that it is in different parts. He tore the letter into pieces because he was angry.
Hire. To give a job to someone and pay them to do work. She was hired by a car magazine when she was in college.
Award. Something that is given to someone or something because they did well at something. That actress has won awards for most of her movies. To give someone or something a prize or reward for doing something good. He was awarded a trophy for winning the race.
Communicate. To get someone to understand what you are thinking or feeling. People communicate with their words and their body language.
Crew. The group of people who work on a ship, airplane, or train. The cabin crew serve food to passengers on long flights.
Fund. An amount of money that is used for a specific thing. They created a library fund to help the library buy new books and computers. To give money for something. Google helped fund the new business project in his town.
Respond. To do something because something has happened or been done. The firefighters responded to the fire quickly and saved the house.
Graduate. To finish studies at a school or college. She graduated from elementary school over 10 years ago.
Occur. To happen. A solar eclipse occurs approximately every 18 months. To come into your mind. It just occurred to me that there is an easier way to do this.
Trick. An action that someone does to entertain people. The student likes to do card tricks in front of the class.
Inform. To tell someone something, especially in an official way. The nurse came to the waiting room to inform him that his wife had given birth to a baby girl.
Sort. A type of person or thing. There are many sorts of animals at this aquarium. To divide different people or things and put them in a specific order. Gail sorts the books on her bookshelf by color.
Load. To put an amount of something into or onto something. You can see people load goods onto the ships at the port. An amount of something that is carried or put into or onto something. The truck was weighed down by the heavy load.
Crime. An action that is against the law and that you can be punished for doing. Murder is a very serious crime.
Advise. To give someone your opinion about what should be done. His doctor advised him to drink less coffee.
Guard. A person who has the job of watching over or protecting someone or something. The security guard's job is to protect the museum's priceless collection of art. To protect someone or something from something dangerous. 2 police officers guarded the entrance to the building.
Therefore. For that reason. You are sick and therefore won't be able to go to school today.
Independent. Not needing the help or support of other people or organizations. She has been independent from her parents since she was 18 years old.
Instruction. A statement or guide that says how to do something. He followed the instructions on the website to build his own bookshelf. The action of teaching someone about something or how to do something. The woman offers instruction in Japanese calligraphy every Wednesday.
Height. How tall or short something is. Her height is listed on her license.
Secretary. A person who organizes records and other documents in an office as their job. The school secretary is an old man with big glasses.
Identify. To recognize someone or something for who or what they are. It was hard to identify her suitcase at the airport. To think something is the same as something else. Many identify being thin with being healthy, but that isn't always true.
Indeed. Without any doubt. This is a very expensive book indeed.
Climate. The weather that is usual in a place or region. Tokyo has a subtropical climate.
Unit. A single thing, person, or group that is complete by itself, but also is a part of something larger. Armies are divided into many smaller units. A machine or a part of a machine that does a specific thing. Many people install air conditioning units in the summer.
Stuff. An object or objects that you do not need to clearly name. They sold all of their stuff at the market last weekend. To fill something so much that nothing else will fit in it. She stuffed her bag full of snacks before going to her friend's house.
Instrument. A tool that is used to do something specific. Surgical instruments must be carefully cleaned to keep patients safe. Something that is used to make music. Her favorite musical instrument is the clarinet.
Focus. To concentrate on something specific. The cicadas were so loud that he couldn't focus on writing his essay. Something that is being talked about or studied and that people are paying attention to. The focus of this study is on how much pet cats like their owners.
Discount. An amount that is taken off the usual price of something. There was a large discount on all the items in the store after New Year's.
Solid. Hard and not in the form of a gas or liquid. After getting her wisdom teeth removed, she couldn't eat solid food for a few days.
Advance. To make progress over time. Our understanding of the universe has advanced greatly over the past 100 years. The progress or improvement of something over time. Advances in medicine have made it possible to lessen the symptoms of some allergies.
Element. A specific part of something. There is always an element of risk in going scuba diving.
Grand. Very large or including a lot of people or things. That country has a grand plan to send people to Mars.
Coin. A small, flat, and usually round piece of metal that is used as money. Some countries in the European Union have their own coin designs. To make a new word or saying that other people start to use. Shakespeare coined many words that are still used in English today.
Author. A person who has written something. She wrote a blog post about her favorite authors.
Negative. Thinking about things that are not good. He had a negative attitude about the building design when he first saw it.
Regard. To think of someone or something in a particular way. He is regarded as an expert in the medical field. The act of caring or worrying about someone or something. She has little regard for her health, so she often gets sick.
Refuse. To say or show that you will not do something that someone wants you to do. She refused to help her brother with his science project.
Permit. To let something happen or let someone do something. Dogs are not permitted in this park without a leash.
Ideal. Right for the situation or person. It was the ideal environment for learning a language because she was living with native speakers. An idea based on the perfection of something. The man has an ideal of love that is impossible to have in real life.
Valley. A low area between hills or mountains. There is a large river flowing through the middle of the valley.
Contract. A document that is signed by two or more people to show they have agreed to something. It is important to read through the whole contract before signing it.
Practical. Useful or suitable. They asked the volunteers to wear clothes that were practical, relating to what is real and not what is imagined. The woman has 10 years of practical experience as a teacher.
Entire. Not leaving out any part. The entire family goes to the beach for a party every summer.
Dozen. 12 things or people. This recipe needs half a dozen eggs.
Tough. Not easy to do or deal with. She has a tough time accepting when she is wrong. Very strict. Roy is a very tough teacher, but all of his students like him.